In 1492, Christopher Columbus famously discovered the Americas, changing the course of history. But what if the history was changed? Instead of Christopher Columbus, what if the Ottoman Empire greeted the shores of America before Columbus did? What if the crescent moon of the Ottoman first greeted the shores of America rather than the cross of Spain? Now, before we plunge into this alternate timeline, let's be clear, this scenario is a massive what if. We are not saying this would have happened, but rather exploring the possibilities and consequences of this one historical shift. The initial encounters would be marked by immense curiosity and stark contrasts. The Ottomans, with their elaborate dress, sophisticated weaponry, early firearms, Damascus steel swords, and organized military structure, would be an unprecedented sight. Unlike the Spanish, whose primary motivation was gold and conversion, the Ottomans were primarily driven by trade, strategic advantage, and expansion of influence. The Ottoman might seek something like exotic furs, timber, new crops like tobacco, corn, and potatoes, which would revolutionize their agriculture. An Ottoman presence would look very different from a Spanish one. Instead of missions and encomiendas, we might see trading hubs, small fortified trading posts along major rivers or coastal areas. These wouldn't be massive cities initially, but strategic points for resource extraction and exchange. Firearms, metal tools, advanced sailing techniques, and perhaps even some agricultural methods would be introduced to the Native American. This would empower certain Native American groups, creating new regional powers allied with or influenced by the Ottomans. When Columbus does eventually sail, perhaps a decade or two later, he finds not untouched shores, but Ottoman flags flying from newly established trading posts. The shock would be monumental. Spain, Portugal, England, and France would find themselves in a desperate race not just for new lands, but to counter a powerful rival already established. Ottoman crops like coffee, figs, and specific grains might enter the American diet, and American crops would enter the Ottoman Empire, possibly earlier and with a wider initial spread than through Europe. The idea of Ottoman galleons sailing to the New World before Columbus is a powerful one. It speaks to the incredible reach and ambition of empires, and the profound impact of that first contact. In this parallel universe, the cry of "Land ahoy!" might have been answered not in Spanish, but in Ottoman Turkish. What do you think would be the biggest change in an Ottoman America? Let us know in the comments below.